Good afternoon and welcome back. So, as I was discussing about the natural vegetation, the first and the most important one, which I told you, the first and the most important one, it is the tropical evergreen vegetation, is not it? Tropical evergreen vegetation. Let us look at our this particular vegetation first. So, first I am saying tropical evergreen vegetation. Tropical evergreen vegetation. Now, this tropical evergreen vegetation generally found in India in very limited area. It is generally found in very limited area. Let me tell you, in the regions where rainfall is 200 centimeter or more, okay, here climatic condition is rainfall should be more than or equal to more than 200 centimeter, more than 200 centimeter per annum. Temperature more than 23 degrees Celsius. Okay. So, if temperature is less, rainfall can be less, वो भी होगा. So, but it is there in these regions here. Mostly, you will find this in the regions of, if you go for this here, mostly tall trees, tall hardwood with 50 to 60 meter of height, 50 to 60 meter even height, with up to 50-60 meter height, up to 50 to 60 meter height here, this type, tall hardwood with up to 40 to 60 meter height of the tree is more here, height of the tree is more. Second, I said it's like hot and humid climate. Hot and humid climate is good. Moisture is available. Moisture is available throughout the year. Throughout the year. साल भर मॉइस्चर का अवेलेबिलिटी होगा, उसी जगह पे ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन वेजिटेशन मिलते हैं. ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन आई सेड इट इज फाउंड इन द रीजन वेयर यू हैव ऑलमोस्ट थ्रू आउट द ईयर रेनफॉल इज देयर, heavy rainfall you are having, no moisture deficiency. In that case we have the trees like species अगर देखेंगे mahogany, ebony, rosewood, rubber tree. So we have a lot of such type of vegetation like ironwood also there, palm, bamboo, ironwood, bamboo is there in India, you have bamboo is there, and palm even. In the equatorial region that palm is there, bamboo and the palm, they are having this particular, you have cinchona, canes also, they are like evergreen में आएंगे ये सब, and these are tropical evergreen vegetation mostly found in the region where rainfall is more high, hot and humid conditions. If I will go for the distribution, where you will get? Distribution में first and most important one, first region is the Western Ghats of Kerala and Karnataka. Kerala की Western Ghat regions. First I said Karnataka, Kerala, Western Ghat region. This is very important. Then of course where Western slope, Western Ghat of Kerala and Karnataka towards its western slope. western slope only. Western slope. Only in the western slope, Western Ghat, you will get this first one. Second, you will have like northeastern part of India also. We have seen northeastern part of India. Second one is northeastern India. Northeastern India. And the third point here, third region. Third region is northeastern India. Third, you have Andaman and Nicobar, yes. Andaman and Nicobar Island. Nicobar Island group. So, in this case, you have three areas I said: Western Ghats, northeastern India, and Andaman Nicobar. Three regions: Western Ghat, northeastern India, and Andaman Nicobar. Okay, distribution wise, this is the regions here we have. Trees are hard trees, you know. The trees are comparatively hard, densely vegetated. Only I told you like equatorial rainforest, that type, but comparatively less you are having here. So, if you have seen the rainfall pattern of India, it is coinciding with the region where you have a heavy rainfall in India. I hope it is clear. Let me now go for the second important one. Second one is tropical semi-evergreen. Tropical semi-evergreen vegetation. Tropical semi-evergreen vegetation. The tropical semi-evergreen vegetation is a mix of evergreen and deciduous, you can say, much deciduous. A mixture of evergreen and much deciduous vegetation it is. Okay, semi-evergreen, a mixture of evergreen and tropical moist deciduous vegetation. क्या होता है, एक पत्ते गिर रहा है, अनदर पत्ते फिर उस टाइम पे न्यू लीफ विल कम आउट. The process in this, always there is greenery in the tree. Maybe one is brownish होकर गिर रहे हैं ना पत्ते एक साथ. They are like the old leaf, they will die, they will fall. At that time, new leaf will come out. At the same time, I mean, there is like no mass leaf shedding even. If it is there, even whenever moisture deficiency is there, you have the mixture of moist deciduous and you have evergreen I said. जैसे कि you have the trees here, like example trees का देखें, champa. You might be knowing about the champa tree. Champa you will get is a semi-evergreen. Best example in India. Mango is a semi-evergreen. Mango is considered in the deciduous and the evergreen, both cases you have semi-evergreen mango. You have Indian chestnut. It is a good example of tropical semi-evergreen. Okay. White cedar, laurel. Laurel is like this. White cedar, white cedar. White cedar is tropical semi-evergreen vegetation. We have oak. Oak in India is a very good example here. We have the trees which is called as holok, holok tree. Holok trees of northeastern part is a very good example. Oak tree in the Himalaya you have. So champa is a very common one. Champa, mango, Indian chestnut, laurel. Okay, laurel is a very good example here. Laurel. So these are the, as I said, some of the most important few of these tropical semi-evergreen vegetation. Tropical semi-evergreen vegetation these are. All these are tropical semi-evergreen. I just want to tell you one thing here. This type of vegetation has the uniqueness of, what is there. There is no such any leaf shedding period, or there is no such any distinct leaf shedding period. There is like mixture of all this. So you will find out where distribution. यहाँ पे rainfall क्या है? Rainfall is around 185 or 190. 190 to 220 cm in between rainfall. 190, 185, 180, 195 to 220 centimeter rainfall. On an average, it is there, a transitional one. Temperature is 23 degrees Celsius or more. 23 degrees Celsius or more. Okay, temperature. Temperature is more, rainfall is more. More rainfall, more temperature you are having in this case. Both rainfall and temperature are more. High temperature and rainfall also more. This is hot and humid, but compared to less. So location, distribution कहाँ है? Distribution again. One is Tarai region. Tarai regions of UP, West Bengal. Then you have northeastern states, part of the northeastern states. We have like Kerala and Karnataka. Western Ghats of Kerala, Karnataka. These regions you have mostly this type of region. There are some hilly patches of hilly regions in the Eastern Ghat also. Wherever you have small patches in Eastern, this is Champa जहाँ मिलता है. Champa is available even in the Eastern Ghat. You will get it. Forest of Madhya Pradesh also you will get Champa. So there are very scattered regions. Patches. Small patches of forest in Madhya Pradesh, then I have Eastern Ghats, and Odisha, Bengal border. Odisha, Bengal, Jharkhand, these regions you have border regions, particularly the Similipal is there, Similipal protected area. In that region and nearby area you have this type of vegetation. आपको ये vegetation मिलता है Similipal area में. Similipal area also has this type of vegetation I am saying, Similipal regions. So this is what you got it, second type. Third type I said, tropical. Third type क्या है? Which vegetation is there? Next one is tropical moist deciduous. Tropical semi-evergreen, tropical moist dry deciduous, or tropical evergreen I haven't written. Look at here. Tropical semi-evergreen, tropical moist deciduous, dry deciduous, यहाँ पे और एक रहेगा यहाँ पे, which is not mentioned here. This will be फाइव, सिक्स, सेवन, 8 हो जाएगा. नंबर 5 ट्रॉपिकल ड्राई एवरग्रीन भी एक है वेजिटेशन. ट्रॉपिकल ड्राई एवरग्रीन वेजिटेशन लिख लीजिए ये 5. मैंने ये नहीं लिखा था. Tropical dry evergreen also there is vegetation. Tropical dry evergreen vegetation. Okay. You please add this also. And by mistake I haven't written. It is also there. In India you will find this. ओके, सो थर्ड टाइप ऑफ फॉरेस्ट ये दोनों हो गया है. ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन इज डन, ट्रॉपिकल सेमी एवरग्रीन इज डन. ट्रॉपिकल मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस पे आते हैं अभी. ट्रॉपिकल मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस फर्स्ट विल गो फॉर दिस टाइप ऑफ वेजिटेशन. आई एम सेइंग ट्रॉपिकल मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस वेजिटेशन. थर्ड टाइप So moist deciduous mean more rainfall here. This kind of vegetation develop in those areas where the rainfall is between 100 to 200 centimeter. Generally found in the areas with a rainfall of 100 to 200 centimeter, temperature of more than 23 degrees Celsius, a distinct short period of moisture deficiency. A distinct a short period of moisture deficiency, that is you will have. Annual average rainfall is less here, 100 to 100 centimeter मैंने कहा. So leaf shedding is takes place for a short time period, है ना. So the next leaf shedding characteristics of the vegetation. Leaf shedding is for 1 to 2 weeks only. 1 से 2 हफ्ते के अंदर हो जाएंगे. Very short time of leaf shedding. Because of moisture deficiency, there will be leaf shedding, but for a very short time period. Okay, very short time period of leaf shedding. And leaf shedding is for 1 to 2 weeks only. For a very short time period. Short time period it is. For a very short time period. Okay. Now what are the trees here on this? You have much distance. It is also called as height of the tree. कितना होगा? Height of the trees 30 to 50 meter. 30 to 50 meter. And species देखते हैं क्या क्या है. It is also called as, क्या बोलते हैं इसको? It is also called as moist deciduous, tropical moist deciduous. उसको like monsoon moist deciduous vegetation. Remember, monsoon vegetation are both dry and moist deciduous. Monsoon will come here under with both dry and moist deciduous. Monsoon moist deciduous vegetation, called as moist deciduous vegetation. Okay, characteristics here. If I'll go for the trees now, species, कौन सा trees है? We can have trees like, first as you know, sal, teak, mahua, sisam, sandalwood, jackfruits, mahua, amla, bija, haldu. Most of the trees we have here. Moist deciduous में बहुत सारे trees हैं. Tropical moist deciduous, we have most of the trees here. Mulberry also there. Mulberry, sal, teak, mahua, sisam, sandalwood, jackfruits, amla, bija, haldu, ये जितने भी है ना, all these you will have here species which you will get it in these regions. ये सभी species मिलता है यहाँ पे. All these species you will find out. Okay. ये सभी species, as I have just given some of the example here. You ask me any tree, I'll let you know what are the most important variety if you want to. आपके वहाँ पे कौन सा ट्री है देखो in your regions. I hope all of you are with me. Yes, no question, nothing. Okay. Remember, this deciduous vegetation is economically very, very important because the lumbering age, sal, teak, mahua, sesame, amla, bija, you have jackfruits, I said, haldu, mulberry is there. Also, you have like, you have a tree like simul. Simul tree is mostly find in these regions. Simul tree also. They are very, very important few trees you are having. Okay. Okay, yes, you all are here with me. Fine. So you will get these things in which region? Majority part of India, you have this type of vegetation. So कहाँ मिलेगा? The distribution, if you see, distribution कहाँ पे होंगे ये? You can see the coherence. If you look at distribution here, it is eastern slope of the Western Ghat, the Tarai regions, the Himalayas. Polas moist here. Polas is dry, Vishwajit. Polas is dry. So we have part of, as you know, most part of West Bengal, Odisha, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh. So you start from West Bengal, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Western. So eastern slope of northern, eastern slope of Western Ghats in Karnataka and Maharashtra. We have Eastern Ghats region. There are regions also, they are most important places. Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh you have. So, Eastern Ghats में Andhra Pradesh है. This region mostly you have. Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, some of the regions of selected patches of Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand region. Selected patches of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, wherever rainfall is more, these regions we have. So distribution is like this here. नॉर्थ ईस्ट में तो एवरग्रीन सेमी एवरग्रीन ना खत्म हो जाएंगे. मच deciduous we have Tarai region has much deciduous and all. Okay, so distribution is like this. So these are certain things about this. Let us look at now tropical dry deciduous. Tropical dry deciduous. This vegetation is found in those areas where annual rainfall is 50 to 100 centimeter. Wherever annual rainfall is 50 to 100 centimeter, temperature is high, like more than 22 degrees Celsius, temperature is also more. So in that case, we will have this type of vegetation here. Tropical dry deciduous vegetation. Tropical dry deciduous, I said. Remember, the tree generally of lowest height, tree height here, annual rainfall is there, right? So very long period of leaf shedding due to a distinct and long moisture deficit. Very long period of leaf shedding due to a distinct and long moisture deficit period. Moisture deficit करो. So you have very long period of leaf shedding. Leaf shedding का time जो है ना 1 to 2 months तक चला जाता है. लीफ शेडिंग देयर 1 to 2 week था, 1 to 2 month हो जाएंगे. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दिस इज. Height of the tree is less. Height of the tree is up to 20 meter. Up to 20 meter. Because height is less here, moderate height. This is widely spaced, less height trees. Widely spaced, less height trees. Species अगर देखेंगे तो it is like as you said Pallas. Tendu. We are talking about the vegetation here, so it is Pallas, Tendu, Khair is there. Khair, plum, bubble also will get, people tree will get it here. Can anyone tell me any other trees you know? Have any idea about this? Any other tree if you know? You have thorny vegetation also there is, some of the thorny vegetation. Pallas is a very important one, Tendu, Khair, plum, even banyan tree. You will find in these regions, right? So it is called as the largest area in India has tropical dry deciduous. Largest vegetational coverage in India is tropical dry deciduous vegetation. Tropical dry deciduous vegetation is the largest area in India. In India, you have the largest area tropical dry deciduous. Okay. Largest vegetational coverage in India is tropical dry deciduous. Remember one thing, tropical, moist and dry deciduous combinedly called as monsoon vegetation. monsoon vegetation और मानसून फॉरेस्ट, इन सबको कॉम्बाइनली मानसून फॉरेस्ट कहते हैं। ईस्टर्न स्लोप ऑफ वेस्टर्न घाट इज ए रेन शेडो, इन जनरल रेन शेडो है, मगर एक छोटा सा एरिया में बोला तमिलनाडु के इस तरफ जो है ना, इन कर्नाटका हाइट थोड़ा कम है, वो जहाँ पे गैप है ना पालघाट और ये सब उसी साइड पे होगा ये। ओके, नीम, बेर ट्री, यस इट इज ड्राई deciduous. Segun and mahogany falls into mahogany, they are much deciduous में आएगा सेगुन। See, dry deciduous में टिक भी मिल रहे, देखो there is no such any boundary as such, we will get the trees even here, but the thing is height of the tree will be less. Here you have more that the growth of the tree will be better in that particular species, in this particular climatic type. खैर यहाँ पे जितना अच्छा होगा वहाँ पे नहीं रहेगा. So there is no any such fast and hard and fast rule like कितना होगा, but definitely it has some impact, no doubt. Okay. Done. Tropical moist and dry deciduous combinedly called as a monsoon vegetation, I said. This region you got it? Okay. So dry deciduous कहाँ मिलते हैं? Majority part of India, Eastern Rajasthan, इमली, हाँ इमली is that tamarind, वही तो है? Leaves are also thick and thorny to some extent here. Leaf थोड़ा thick हो जाएंगे. बरगद का पेड़ का leaf क्यों ज़्यादा thick है? Because they don't want to lose moisture easily. So Eastern Rajasthan, Gujarat, Western MP, guava is much deciduous. Hello, somebody asking about guava, much deciduous. Okay, I am saying distribution wise, distribution कहाँ मिलेगा ये distribution? मैंने कहा कि largest area in India, Eastern Rajasthan, most part of UP, Bihar, Haryana, Punjab, Western मध्य प्रदेश में है, छत्तीसगढ़, झारखंड, then entire regions of rain shadow area of Western Ghat, entire rain shadow regions of Western Ghats. So most part of Deccan Plateau regions, where there is no northeast monsoon, region without northeast monsoon, ठीक है, जो regions है. I hope it is clear to you all. Distribution I have given. and main trees also. Okay. Next one बहुत important है, tropical dry evergreen, वही है ना. Fifth one, this is done. Tropical moist deciduous, dry deciduous is done. Now tropical dry evergreen vegetation, this fifth one, tropical dry evergreen, isn't it? You must be thinking how it is dry, what it is evergreen. There is a special adaptability of the vegetation with the rainfall pattern of different regions. For an example, we can see this. This is the fifth one. It is an unique vegetation adapted with the dry condition, almost throughout the year, but moisture is available for the plant growth. Annual average rainfall is up to 100 centimeter. With high temperature, trees are adapted, I said. The trees are very much adapted. Example I will give you. Height of the tree trees is up to 12 to 13 meter maximum of 12-13 meter. Species, if you will go for species, are जैसे कि सीलन एबोनी, stretching tree, STRYCHNINE, stretching tree. Then we have Manikara, Manilkara tree. These are generally found. इस species जो है ना, ये इंडिया में केवल एक जगह पे होता है. Only one place in India where you have this type of vegetation, and this is only in India. I said in this type of vegetation only in India. location और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कहाँ है देखिए। चेन्नई, पुडुचेरी, tropical dry evergreen is found in these regions only. Tropical dry. So location or distribution here only. क्या क्या है? पुडुचेरी. This is Coromandel coast region, isn't it? Coromandel coast. Mostly from here you will get tropical dry evergreen. This is a very unique vegetation where rainfall is up to 100 cm. I have already said the rainfall goes up to 100 centimeter. I told you annual rainfall up to 100 cm. These regions are greatly influenced by northeast monsoon is monsoon in winter, and southwest monsoon there is no relation. Southwest monsoon is not giving rainfall, but from this entire this side you have some rainfall in the southwest monsoon. This may leads to some in the atmosphere. You have certain moisture in the atmosphere because of the more rainfall. Moisture in the atmosphere is wet, and that's maybe the cause. So we have this type of vegetation. I hope you got it now. What type of vegetation I am talking about? You want the slide of tropical dry evergreen? Okay. Can you see this tropical dry evergreen? Please note this, right? It is there. For dry evergreen, temperature is high, no doubt. Sir, can neem be an example of tropical dry deciduous? Yes. tropical dry deciduous. Done. Okay. Yes. हो गया क्या? I am just looking at what temperature required for evergreen vegetation, dry evergreen. Temperature is 23 degree. देखो आप यहाँ पे लिखा है ना 100 cm. अच्छा नहीं लिखा है. Temperature, if you look at here, temperature कितना होता है बताओ? Temperature is more than 22 degree Celsius. क्या हो गया? Done. Okay, so welcome back. Is it audible now? There's some technical glitch here again today also. We'll see. Well, friends, I hope you are getting me. So I said in the tropical dry evergreen vegetation, which is very unique to India, where you will have like southwest monsoon here, monsoonal rainfall is there in this case. In the winter you have rainfall. In next session I will discuss about the monsoon. I think monsoon we haven't discussed, monsoon part. So monsoon at that time, monsoon only in general we have discussed about this. In detail mechanism, well, I will discuss. I'll let you know the distributional pattern. Here we will have negative northeast monsoon here in this case. We have the northeast monsoon which will come and give rainfall in this part. They are responsible for rainfall in these regions. And this is what is northeast monsoon. Oh, okay. Because of the northeast monsoon, in northeast monsoon कब होता है? Northeast monsoon in winter will have rainfall at Coromandel coast, and you know that in summer you have rainfall here during the summer season. Summer में इधर rainfall होता है, तो यहाँ पे rain shed हुआ है, थोड़ा बहुत moisture इधर भी रहेगा. This is southwest monsoon. Southwest monsoon कब होता है? In summer. In the next class we will discuss why it is. Mechanism we will see that. But what I am saying is, this side you have rainfall, more rainfall. This rainfall may leads to, this type of rainfall may leads to here, like because it is in the winter, it is summer here I said. This is in the summer season, here it is in the winter season. Winter season you see. So in the winter you have rainfall, summer you have this side. So the catchment area of this part also have some moisture laden wind in the regions. That is the cause. So anyway, temperature is 23 degree nearly, and this is very unique here, this type of vegetation. Nowhere else in India you will get like this. This is Ceylon ebony, stretching tree and Manilkara tree that you will get in these regions. They are evergreen in nature, short height. Okay, you will have this. So these are certain things. Let me now move on to the next climate, next vegetation type. After dry deciduous, what are the vegetation type I was talking about? After dry deciduous, we have arid and desert. See, so it is done. Dry deciduous is dry evergreen is done. Dry deciduous, dry evergreen. Now I will go for arid desert soil, then mountain and mangrove vegetation. Arid and desert soil, we will move on to this. Arid and desert soil. Next one is arid and desert vegetation, not soil. Arid and desert vegetation. Arid and desert vegetation. Arid and desert vegetation, let us see now what is there in this vegetation type. This type of vegetation you will find in the region where we have very little or no rainfall, very little rainfall. Okay. In fact, the rainfall here is less than 50 centimeter. Temperature is more than 22 degree, 21 degree Celsius. Hot and dry climatic condition. Moisture deficiency almost throughout the year. Moisture deficiency. Moisture deficiency almost throughout the year. साल भर ये moisture deficiency रहेगा. This is the uniqueness of this climatic type. Okay, this climate, this vegetation here you have. Generally, the tree has a maximum height of 6 meter. Deep root, thick and thorny leaves you have. Trees have height of the tree up to 6 meter. Deep roots, long and deep roots, thick leaves, deep root, thick leaves, up to 6 meter of height. I said here, short height. Leaf even torn into the thorn. Okay. Thorny vegetation. The leaf, number of leaf will goes down based on the dryness. More the drier one, less will be the leaf. Number leaf will be less. Gradually जो leaf है ना वो कम होते जाते हैं. Leaf will be less. Okay. So this is the very important thing about this thorny vegetation. Desert and semi-arid regions. It is mostly found in cactus, bubble, palm, all these. So you have like trees here, cactus, bubble, palm, berry, Indian berry, palas, khair. Palas khair also you will get. You have like here Nagfeni, Saptafeni. These are a type of cactus type, They are type of cactus. They are very common in this cactus. This type of cactus you will mostly found. Mostly you will find all these cactus here. Okay, cactus vegetation also. Tree are like this. So, where you will find it is in the distribution. If you see, distribution mostly confined to western Rajasthan. Okay. First point is western part of Rajasthan you have. Western part of Rajasthan you have huge area under this type of vegetation here. Northwestern part of Gujarat, northern Gujarat, and a rain shadow region of Western Ghats. You must have seen a hockey stick like region you have in the Western Ghat, a rain shadow area. If you remember, if this is the Western Ghat here, we have a place here. This region. This entire part here, this region, Gujarat, this northern part of Gujarat, this entire part, Western Gujarat, this part. Okay. Waxy leaf is also one of the characteristics of the arid or desert vegetation. Yes, waxy leaf, thick leaves is waxy leaf only. I am talking about waxy leaf only. Okay, these are the regions here where you have and maximum desertification is going on these particular regions facing greatest threat nowadays, as you know. This region is here. Okay, rain shadow regions here, this particular part. Let me now move on to the next. We have mangrove vegetation. Mangrove vegetation. What type of vegetation is this mangrove? These are hydrophytic and halophytic vegetation, salt resistant, water resistant vegetation found at the intertidal zone in the swampy, marshy regions of the coast, isn't it? So, I can say mangrove vegetation, these are hydrophytic and halophytic vegetation. These are partially hydrophytic and halophytic vegetation generally found at the intertidal zone these are partially hydrophytic and halophytic vegetation generally found at the intertidal zones of coastal areas, marshy areas. Okay, these are. So hydrophytic I am saying because even this type of vegetation will have some basic difference from other. You are talking about mountain को आएंगे last में, ठीक है? So that will be better. These are partially hydrophytic and halophytic vegetation generally found at the intertidal zones of coastal marshy areas, I said. So these are very important here. So we need to see. Okay, fine. Mountain vegetation not left. Mountain vegetation will be there. Okay. Wait. मैनग्रोव के बाद माउंटेन पे आएंगे. Let us first go to West Bengal. Let us move on to Sundari tree. देखते हैं पहले सुंदरबन. Okay, these are partially hydrophytic and halophytic vegetation I see generally found at the intertidal zones of coastal marshy areas. So एक ये ऐसे होता है vegetation देखो. These are generally developed like this. You see, these trees have roots of the tree. If you'll see, they are aerial roots, pneumatophores. I said aerial roots. They are known as pneumatophores. When the high tide is there up to here, high tide zone, here you have low tide, it get exposed. This is the low tide, this is the high tide. Generally, low to high tide, if you will see in these regions, like mostly when so we have, like water level comes up to this height. This is high tide. It will almost partially submerged. This is the low tide time. During the low tide, it got exposed completely. ठीक है. हाई टाइड के टाइम पे पूरा तरह से ये डूब गया. लो टाइड के टाइम से ये पूरी ऑलमोस्ट डूब, है ना, एक्सपोज्ड हो गया. रूट्स आर एरियल रूट्स, ऊपर के तरफ है. द रूट्स आर जनरली एरियल रूट्स. मैंने कहा ये हाई टाइड है. लेट अस से ड्यूरिंग द लो टाइड, हाँ, व्हाट विल हैपन इज, देखो आप लो टाइड में क्या होगा. देखो, इट गॉट एक्सपोज्ड. इट गॉट एक्सपोज्ड ड्यूरिंग द लो टाइड. जब हाई टाइड आया, देखो क्या हो गया. इन द हाई टाइड लाइक दिस, इन द लो टाइड दे आर लाइक दिस. Completely it got exposed. In the high tide they got submerged. They are adapted with this type of conditions. High tide and low tide, in this they got adapted in this type of conditions, which is not everywhere. Which is not everywhere, is not it? I said this type of conditions, you will not get everywhere. It's like, देखो, this water is there, then subsequently if there is no water, what will happen here? I said if it is this much water you have, I just tried to give you some idea. You must have seen, most of you must have seen these forested regions in different part of. In West Bengal, we have enough Sundarban is there. You must have been to this place. So what I may say, they are pneumatophores. Mean these trees, they can utilize their roots for even they'll get oxygen. While they require oxygen, they take it. Okay. This is a very special kind of this. So where you have this type of vegetation, mangrove vegetation. Trees species पे और species पे, one is Sundari tree. Sundari tree you will found in, this is a Sundarban. Their height is less comparatively and they have branches. Okay, species Sundari tree. Another tree you have Senorita. Senorita tree. Senorita. This is also, these are species here, two species which we will find. What is the significance or importance of this mangrove vegetation? What is the importance of mangrove? In the environment class, you will get this in detail, but let me tell you first, it act as a carbon sink. Carbon sink. It act as a carbon sink. Second is protect the coast from coastal erosion coastal erosion act as a barrier to the high tidal wave and strong winds. So, act as a barrier to the high tidal wave and strong winds. It acts as a barrier to the high tidal wave and strong winds. Act as a carbon sink, protect the coast from coastal erosion, act as a barrier to the high tidal wave and strong winds. Then fourth is reach biodiversity at the transition between two at the ecotone. What is ecotone? Transitional area between two different ecosystem. Okay. Transitional area between two different ecosystem is called as ecotone. So ये रिच बायोडाइवर्सिटी एट द इकोटोन, इकोटोन में रिच बायोडाइवर्सिटी होगा. You got it what I am saying? Rich biodiversity at the ecotone you will have. Rich biodiversity at the ecotone. More important is this one. Okay, what else? You have, as I said, biodiversity. So it maintains the hiding place for different variety of aquatic animal, because it is a hiding place of different type of aquatic animal. It is also very important biodiversity. So it is like, it helps in maintaining homeostatic balance of coastal ecosystem. Homeostatic balance means self-replenishing capacity or self-replenishing capacity of the ecosystem. Okay, these are certain things, and rest in the environment in ecology class you will get a lot of things like. Let me now tell you where you will find this. कहाँ मिलता है देखते हैं अभी. Where you will find distribution, mangrove and their location. For an example, you will have one, okay, इतना तो काफी है. Sundarban is in West Bengal. Bhitarkanika is in Odisha. Kuringa, you know, Andhra Pradesh. Kuringa. Muthupet is in Tamil Nadu. Pichavaram is in Tamil Nadu. We have like you have like Astamudi. Astamudi is in Kerala. You have Bhembenad. Bhembenad is in Kerala. We have Kundapur. Kundapur is in Karnataka. We have Ratnagiri. Ratnagiri is in Maharashtra. You have Achra. Achra is in Maharashtra. We have Kutch in Gujarat. We have Mayabandar. Mayabandar is in Andaman and Nicobar. So these are here. You have different, as I said, about few name of your mangrove vegetation in different part of India. I have just given. You just note it down. Try to find out this if possible. थोड़ा टाइम देकर आप देख लीजिएगा. ये सब याद करना है. They are asking question about this vegetation, कहाँ पे है, कैसा है. Okay. मैनग्रोव वेजिटेशन गंगा डेल्टा में, ये बोला मैं. डन. There is one tree, no phonics also. Phoenix. This tree also found. Canes also found. Canes. इन सुंदरी, ये साथ सुंदरी ट्री तो है ही. आपका जो सेनोरिटा है, सुंदरबन में तो नहीं है ज़्यादा सेनोरिटा. सेनोरिटा विल गेट इन द southern part. Sundari tree are more in Sundarban. Sunerita, SUNERITA है, SUNERITA, सुनरिता यही होता है. Phoenix tree, Sunerita, canes, all these species you will find out in these regions of mangrove vegetation. हो गया. ये पाम भी है, एक स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ पाम ऑल्सो देयर. सम पाम ऑल्सो देयर ऑफ दीज रीजन्स. ये भी ट्री है. और दोनों क्या बोला था मैं, और एक सुंदरी है, सुंदरी ट्री. सो दीज आर द ट्रीज व्हिच यू विल गेट हियर. ये पूरे रीजन में ये सब ट्रीज हैं. Done. I hope completed it is. What type of vegetation can be seen in coral atoll like Lakshadweep? Lakshadweep may be है mangrove, but that is like not very well developed, like because there is like in that region you have lime rich material are there. Also we have coral reef. There also in the coral reef region also mangrove is there. Mangrove मिलता है वहाँ भी. Mangroves is there. Okay. But not very luxuriant growth like here it is. That's why. चलिए, it's there. Let us now. Can I now shift to the next mountain type of vegetation or mountain vegetation? चले. Mountain or mountain vegetation. Yes, हो गया ना. Let me now move to The next, montane. Montane or mountain vegetation. This type of vegetation, mountain or mountain vegetation, in the mountainous region you will find out. We have two major types in India. Mountain vegetation. Mountain vegetation of Eastern Ghat and another one is of Western Ghat. है ना? There are two types of mountain vegetation in India. Mountain vegetation of Eastern Ghat and mountain of Western Ghat. This is Himalayan vegetation. This is mountain vegetation of Western Ghat. Western Ghats vegetation. Okay. वेस्टर्न घाट, इसको वेस्टर्न घाट एंड ईस्टर्न घाट वेजिटेशन, वेस्टर्न घाट ईस्टर्न घाट भी कर दीजिए. ईस्टर्न घाट, ईस्टर्न एंड वेस्टर्न घाट vegetation is there, and this is Himalayan vegetation. This is also of two major types here. One, it is the moist subtropical vegetation, moist tropical mountain vegetation. दो टाइप है, moist subtropical vegetation, moist subtropical vegetation, and another one is moist temperate mountain vegetation. Moist temperate mountain vegetation. Moist subtropical or moist temperate mountain, two types. Moist subtropical, they are found in Western Ghat, Eastern Ghat, Nilgiri, Cardamom, all these. It is in Western Ghats, it is in Eastern Ghats, it is in Cardamom, and it is also in Nilgiri hills. Okay. Moist temperate mountain vegetation, moist subtropical. Temperate mountain में ये हो जाएगा आपका Annamalai, Nilgiri and Palani. Here only in the Annamalai, नीलगिरी एंड पालिनी. इस पे थोड़ा सा हाइट जरूरत है. मॉइस्ट टेम्परेट में ये ट्रॉपिकल में ये आ जाएगा, मॉइस्ट टेम्परेट में ये नहीं मिलता है. मॉइस्ट टेम्परेट विल बी हियर दिस. ओके, सो टेम्परेट फॉरेस्ट जो होते हैं नीलगिरी, अन्नामलई, पालिनी हिल, दिस टाइप ऑफ फॉरेस्ट दे आर ऑल्सो ब्रॉड लीफ है. ये इसको बोला जाता है शोला वेजिटेशन. क्या बोलते हैं? SHOLA. दे आर, यू गॉट इट व्हाट आई सेड? देखो यहाँ, this moist temperate mountain vegetation, this is also called as the, these are temperate broadleaf vegetation. They are called as shola. You must remember this. shola vegetation कहते हैं इसको. Temperate broadleaf of this region is known as shola vegetation. They are less height and broadleaf. They have less height and broadleaf. They are less height and broadleaf. You remember this. Less height and broadleaf. And in case of this vegetation here, Himalayan vegetation are of also two major types. ये भी दो तरह की है. Himalayan vegetation are of two types again. You must remember. One is in the eastern Himalaya, another one is the eastern Himalaya. Eastern Himalaya, and another one is western Himalaya. ठीक है. एक है आपका ईस्टर्न हिमालय, another one is western Himalaya, Himalayan vegetation. देख रहे हैं आप, ईस्टर्न हिमालयन, वेस्टर्न हिमालयन, टू वेजिटेशंस हियर. Western Himalayan vegetation, they are generally drier and colder. Okay, comparatively dry and cold. There is less parasitic plant in the Western Himalaya. Fern, etc. are not there. Western Himalaya, these are dry and cold, less fern. यहाँ पे parasitic plant जो है ना, and parasitic plant, parasitic plant. ओके, मैं इसका जो है ना आपको ऐसे बताया मैं इसीलिए कि माउंटेन वेजिटेशन, तो माउंटेन के ऊपर जो वेजिटेशन होगा माउंटेन वेजिटेशन है. जनरली वी कैन से इन इंडिया यू हैव टू टाइप, हिमालयन एंड द वेस्टर्न घाट, ईस्टर्न घाट वेजिटेशन. हिमालयन वेजिटेशन, ईस्टर्न हिमालयन वेजिटेशन, वेस्टर्न हिमालयन वेजिटेशन, दोनों में सेम है वेस्टर्न और ईस्टर्न में, बट थोड़ा सा इन द वेस्टर्न साइड्स ड्राई एंड कोल्ड कंडीशन, स्नोफॉल इज मोर, दैट्स वाई लेस फर्न एंड पैरासाइटिक प्लांट्स आर लेस हियर. बट इस तरफ ईस्टर्न हिमालयन में ज़्यादा होते हैं. आई विल डिस्कस अबाउट दैट इन ए ट्रायंगुलर फॉर्म अबाउट दिस. ये वेस्टर्न दो घाट है एंड ईस्टर्न घाट वेजिटेशन, मॉइस्ट सब ट्रॉपिकल वेजिटेशन एंड मॉइस्ट टेम्परेट माउंटेन वेजिटेशन. मैंने कहा मॉइस्ट सब ट्रॉपिकल में क्या है, वेस्टर्न घाट, ईस्टर्न घाट, कार्डमम हिल, जो पहाड़ी के साथ साथ जाएंगे ना ऊपर, तो वेजिटेशन कुछ कुछ चेंजेस होता रहता है. वेजिटेशन विल हैव हाइट विल बी लेस एंड द लीफ क्वालिटी विल बी डिफरेंट, धीरे धीरे करके चेंजेस होते रह रहे. ओके, एंड इन द ईस्टर्न, इधर देखिए मॉइस्ट टेम्परेट माउंटेन वेजिटेशन, कूल कंडीशन एंड रेनफॉल ऑल्सो इज मोर. सो वी हैव टेम्परेट वेजिटेशन बट विथ ब्रॉड लीफ. They are in Annamalai, Nilgiri and Palani Hill. Popularly they are called the Shola vegetation or Shola forest. Shola vegetation or Shola forest. Okay, I hope you got it. Now for Eastern Himalaya, I'll do one thing. For Eastern Himalaya, I'll do one thing here. मैं एक आपको ऐसे बना के I will give you in detail of this. Just you see here what I am doing. ये जो रीजन है ना, मैं आपको एक माउंटेन को लेके ऐसे बनाऊंगा ये. ठीक है, सो आई विल डू दिस, जस्ट वेट. ये जो मैंने बनाया इसको मैं एक बड़ा करके बनाता हूँ एंड प्लीज सी दिस थिंग्स इन द नेक्स्ट पेज. आई विल गिव इट. इज इट ओके? ये कर दिया क्या? यू टेक द फोटो फ्री रिक्वायर्ड इवेंट. but you must remember this is there. Done. Completed. ये मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा मैं, जैसे कि यहाँ पे सब, यहाँ पे ट्रॉपिकल मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस, सब ट्रॉपिकल वेजिटेशन, ये हो गया टेम्परेट कैनिफरस वेजिटेशन, टेम्परेट कूल टेम्परेट, दिस अल्पाइन वेजिटेशन, देन यू हैव हियर इज आइस कैप्स. मैं इसको बड़ा करके देता हूँ आपको, देखिए जस्ट आई विल गिव यू इन डिटेल ऑफ दिस वन. मैं इसको आई विल गिव यू इन डिटेल ऑफ दिस. इज इट क्लियर? Is it clear? Let us do it now. Here. यहाँ पे करते हैं, देखते हैं what is there. Okay. First up to 900 meter, 1830 meter, it is 900 meter, this is 1830 meter. I am giving you just, this is like, height. Then you have 2740 meter, 2740 meter, 2740. Then you have 3660 meter, 3660 meter height. Okay. After this you have 3660 के बाद आ जाएंगे आपका 4876 meter, 4876 meter. Beyond this, if you will go up again, we have 5100 meter. ठीक है, मैं ये सब रीजन्स का नाम बता रहा हूँ. ट्रॉपिकल मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस पहला आता है. ट्रॉपिकल मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस वेजिटेशन, फर्स्ट वन, इट इज ट्रॉपिकल मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस. Tropical moist deciduous, as I have discussed earlier, 900 to 1830 you will have the subtropical vegetation. Here you have, this is subtropical vegetation. Subtropical vegetation. Then you have temperate vegetation. You have beyond this. Temperate vegetation between 1830 to 2740, temperate. Then beyond this is cold temperate vegetation. We have cold temperate vegetation, cold temperate 2740 to 3660. Cold temperate. Beyond this you have the alpine vegetation. Alps mountain 3640 से ये alpine vegetation होगा. यहाँ पे ये है alpine vegetation. Alpine. Beyond the alpine we have tundra vegetation. Tundra vegetation. Beyond the alpine, tundra vegetation. And beyond the tundra you have the ice caps. Here you have the, finally you have the ice caps. Here you have the ice caps. Ice caps you will find out here totally. Ice caps. Completely frozen ice caps you will find out. So I said this is called as the, this is generally called as the ice caps. Okay, so in this way we have what are the vegetation you know. On each of them I'll let you know. ट्रॉपिकल मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस में क्या है आपको पता है, साल, सीसम, टीक, बेम्बो, सबाईग्रास, ये सब है। हियर यू हैव साल, हियर यू हैव सीसम, here we have teak. All those you know about this, all those were well aware. In the subtropical, oak and chestnut are the most important one. Oak and chestnut tree are very important in the subtropical. In the temperate we know it. टेम्परेट वेजिटेशन में हमें पता है कि वी हैव द टेम्परेट वेजिटेशन, वी हैव alder, magnolia, ओक, यहाँ के भी ओक होते हैं, मैग्नोलिया इधर भी ओक होते हैं, मैपल होगा, बीर्च होगा, birch also, maple, birch, all these things will be there. कोल्ड टेम्परेट में कोनीफेरस, पाइन, स्प्रूस, देवदार, पाइन, स्प्रूस, देवदार, कोनीफेरस वेजिटेशन। सो यहाँ पे ट्री जो है ना पूरी तरह से ऐसे ही होगा, यहाँ पे ट्री थोड़ा सा ऐसे हो सकता है और यहाँ पे here the trees are like this. Vegetation, you see how it is. जूनिपर, सिल्वर फीर। टुंड्रा में आपका क्या होगा, यहाँ पे बुगियाल, पायार, मार्ग, सीजनल ग्रास, and this is just like a this is स्नो फील्ड है ये, और क्या है। ये स्नो फील्ड है और कुछ नहीं है. You got it what I have said? In this I hope you got some idea on this, no? Please draw this. Distribution, you got it. The greatest problem today we are facing is deforestation, isn't it? Deforestation. And government has different policy and program for conservation of forest. You are requested to see certain more things. Is it okay? If you go up, temperature will gradually decrease. As I have given here, ये देखिए यहाँ पे केवल ग्रास होगा, सीजनल ग्रासेस. But here you have, like as you have said, short height trees are there, like this. Here you have trees will be better. Here comparatively larger tree may be having. Here it will be like this, but ये जो ट्री है ये बड़े बड़े ट्री होते हैं. Here only ice caps, snow caps. So you have a different things as I just have mentioned, and hope you got it now. With respect to height, there is a change in the temperature. Small shrubs, grasses, flower plant, meadows. Here you have small shrubs, grasses, meadows. ये ग्रासेस को ही तो बोलते हैं बुगेयाल एंड ऑल. यू रिमेंबर दैट मार्ग सीजनल ग्रास जो होता है, समर सीजन में स्नो मेल्ट कर जाएगा तो ग्रासेस होंगे, है ना. दीज आर कॉल्ड द बुगेयाल. यस, एनी क्वेश्चन प्लीज गो अहेड. नो क्वेश्चन. सी, these are the most important vegetational type with respect to height. You have to practice it, okay? You just see this. This you will get it in which part? In the, for example, Assam Himalaya, Nepal Himalaya region, you will get like this. Now, because of cold condition, यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा. कश्मीर जाएंगे ना, ये यहाँ से स्टार्ट करो, ओके, सब ट्रॉपिकल के ऊपर से, फ्रॉम हियर हाइट वाइज इट विल बी देयर, ओके. कश्मीर में, इन आसाम इफ विल गो from Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, it will go like this, okay. So it will be different. Okay, your friend is asking the out of topic question here. As Earth is floating on space, Earth is in the space, okay, then how we consider top as north and bottom as south, east, west? Remember, my friends, always we consider, direction is very much essential. We have quoted this like with respect to the North Star. from okay Janith and Nadir, two things. So ऊपर जो है ना, you have like North Star, you have taken as the North Pole, and that's why on that basis only, if you are facing towards you are in the northern hemisphere facing towards front, that's like so what is there, it is saying the as per the principles we are going, that we need direction for which we have taken up this, especially by the Greek people first it started, and the first clay map in Mesopotamia which they developed, clay map in the clay they have developed this at that time even they gave the direction. Since then we are doing, the thing is, this is a matter of convention which you are following, and everywhere you are following the same things. And based on the earth magnetic field also, we are, this is regarded as the north geographic pole, as the south magnetic pole. Nilgiri shows two varied vegetation, moist temperate and moist subtropical. Yes, Nilgiri has two types, lower part and the upper part. Upper part is देखो where you have more than 900 meter टेम्परेट वेजिटेशन, 900 1100 मीटर से आप आ जाएगा. देखो आप ना, नीलगिरी हैज 2600, तो ये टेम्परेट वेजिटेशन होगा ना, ये वाला, दिस वेजिटेशन इज सोलर वेजिटेशन ऑफ नीलगिरी. बिलो दिस यू हैव द नॉर्मल वेजिटेशन. ओके, I just try to give you in one diagram like this so that you will able to comprehend it in a proper way. आप लोगों को easy होगा ये याद करने में भी, and you can draw this. I am sure you will get it. Okay. So, is it okay to all of you? Clear है सभी? Give me if you have any question, please. Any question, please go ahead with this. Vegetation found in northeast India. This is the sequence here. Vegetation up to here. आपका हाइट के हिसाब से जाएगा ये, wherever you will go. Okay. Okay, fine. So let us do one thing now, because today in this week, so next week we'll have monsoon. Have you done this monsoon part? Monsoon का class हुआ है क्या? Can you just remind me whether you have done monsoon or not? Yes or no? Monsoon, we have done it or not? Have we discussed monsoon? Indian monsoon I am talking about. Indian monsoon. Indian monsoon. Yes. Don't you remember? Tropical moist deciduous, Mahendragiri also. Yes, absolutely correct. And in the Eastern Ghat, Mahendragiri, no. Okay, fine. So on next week, first we'll go for monsoon mechanism. I'll request you all to study the chapters on climate of India and from NCERT. Please do study that so that you will have some basic understanding about this. I'll discuss about various theories on the Indian monsoon. Then we'll go for even certain things on monsoon is very important for us. We have to look at the mechanism of the monsoon, and then I'll discuss even about the impact of monsoon on India. Okay. Right, fine, I got it. So mechanism of monsoon, there are different theories, different concepts on this. On Monday we will see that. Okay. Major climate zone, so that is basic partial things I have given. Indian monsoon in detail we will discuss. Okay. Theories on Indian monsoon, flood, drought, so many things are there. And then I'll move on to agriculture. उसके बाद agriculture पे जाएंगे, and bit quick we have to move. Monsoon one day लग जाएगा, monsoon की one class fully will required if we'll complete it in time. we will go for other things. Okay, so fine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a nice time. Bye bye. Because of some technical glitches in between, we had some disturbances, but we have solved it. But still, sometime it is happening. So I'm sorry for that. Please do study. Let us do it. Draw. Write the question answers on this, like a question. What are the major? Write short notes on the monsoonal. Your what is monsoon forest can be given, tidal forest can be given, even they can give question on the your mangrove vegetation, importance of mangrove vegetation and all, as well as the mountain vegetation. So let us prepare for that. So thank you very much. Nice time. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice time. See you next for the climatology. Thank you.